Hello tech friends, today we have an unusual piece of technology. This is called the Barcode Battler. It's a toy. You'd have found it at the back of Argos in about sort of 1991, 1992, inside the Argos catalogue. You might have wanted this as a child. You may not have done. Apparently, these were very popular in Japan. But not really very much elsewhere in the world. If we have a look in the Argos catalogue entry for 93.94, we can see it here for £33. Tomy Barcode Battler, and it's described here as allows you to create and control your own superheroes by transforming barcodes you find on everyday products into mighty warriors, warring wizards, and amazing weapons. Battle against your friends or fight the computers, and so on and so on. I mean, that is a very cool idea, isn't it? You've got the cards inside with the barcodes on that you scan in, and that's your character. But it's up to you to go out and try and find a better one. That could be on a tin of baked beans or on a magazine or something like that. So let's have a quick look at the back of the box here. There's a lot of backstory. You've got to be heavily invested in the lore of the commerce conflict. This is commercialism gone mad, isn't it? Takes a couple of batteries, got a description of generally how it works, some pictures of the included cards. Let's not waste any more time though. Let's dive in and take a look. Beautiful packaging, all intact given that it's about 23, 24 years old. Inside we have the instruction booklet, and we've also got the personal battle manual. Let's start with the instruction booklet, and then we'll get into the actual device and everything that's in the box. So look, notice how it's got this kind of silvery sheen to it. That's pretty classy, isn't it? That can't have been cheap to put that together. First couple of pages just show you generally what all the buttons do. I have to say it's not the most intuitive display and interface. But I think I've got the hang of it well enough to be able to demonstrate it to you today. The main mode here is this two-player mode, where you take it in turns against each other to try and whip chunks off each other, or try and restore your health and things. And the last person who's left alive is the winner. But you also have the other modes where you can take on the computer itself, and some of them have got incredibly high stats. So you've kind of got to really build your powers up and things to take them on. Not only can you attack, but you've also got these things called survival points, which is kind of like taking a health potion, but you haven't got very many of them. And wizards also have the ability to cast magic spells. You can either be a wizard or you can be a warrior. So warriors just fighting, wizards can fight, but they can also cast spells, and there's lots of different things that they can do here. So quite a comprehensive manual here to get your way through. And if I just show you what the personal battle manual looks like. Look, it's got a description for every single one of the enemies that are in here. Patriot, Cortex, the Icicle. And they've all got very humorous descriptions next to them. Let's see. We've got Lampstand here. He may appear reasonably easy to defeat and have appalling taste in hats, but it's rumoured that he possesses the capability to regenerate life power at crucial moments. And then we've got something called Ha Ha. She is called Ha Ha because it is often the last noise her more foolish opponents utter when they make the fatal mistake of thinking that girls can't fight. She always proves them terribly wrong. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I think that's pretty cool. And there's loads of these. And so essentially, if you're playing the one-player game, you see this, it says Era 2 at the top here. And as you move further through Era 3, and there's the sort of different levels of enemies and things, and you're sort of working your way through the game. But, there's no cards for these ones. They're just in the machine as E4, L4, O4, the calculator. A mean machine that aims to divide and rule. Divide. This solar-powered predator has one ambition: to add more victories to his name. Cool. Must have been a lot of fun. It's kind of like a Welsh one. Pendragon. Brilliant. Okay, so that's a bit of fun for all the Barcode Battler lore that you need to get invested in. And now let's have a look at the device itself. So we've got a couple of buttons on the side, each side. L power, L battle, R power, R battle. So you're either player 1 or you're player 2 essentially. On, off, select and set. And then this section down here is the bit that you actually scan the barcode in. So you need to somehow, wherever you find your magical barcode, you need to be able to get it in here and swipe it. Now that's okay for these cards. You know, here's a wizard card. Cool Candy, HP 3300. Bit of information about old Candy there on the back. And you can see the barcode there. Easy peasy, swipe it in. But how do you get a can of beans in there? Well, you can't, can you? So you have to cut the label off, like, because this is a second-hand game that I've bought here. Look, someone's already cut out a load of the barcodes themselves. And so what you would do is, even then it's quite difficult to scan them. You need to use our friend sellotape to tape it to one of the blank cards that's in here, which I'll write down the bottom here. Yeah, there we go. You stick it on the bottom here, and then we'll scan it. And we'll try and do that. They don't always work because maybe they're not in the right format or whatever. And it does say it can't scan color ones, but I think if there's enough contrast, it'll probably be able to do it. I would have thought if these didn't work, whoever owned this previously would have chucked them away, but I mean, there's quite a few in it. Right, so let's turn this on, shall we? And let's play a 2-player game. Left hand and right hand. Who will win? Let's take a closer look. Here we are. Here is the card battle system. Oh, I forgot to mention, actually, there's a sound button on the back here. Little hole for the speakers and obviously the battery compartment. Let's turn this puppy on. Yeah, that's right. This is where you select the game mode. So CO is your classic 2-player game. And if you continue to press select, it'll go through 1, which is the single player one, and 2, which is a single player one, but more extensive, I think. Anyway, let's just have a look at the CO1 set. And then it will randomly select either the left or the right person to start. And so it's flashing there. It's basically asking for a barcode. It's asking for either a wizard or a warrior. So let's start with that Cool Candy. On the back it says, "Don't mess with this lady. Being one of the good guys, she may have a soft centre. But as any foe soon discovers, she has a rock-hard outer shell. What's more, Candy is certainly no sweetie when it comes to casting spells. That silver sickle is the key to her power." All right. Okay, let's swipe her in. So it says HP 3300, but you don't know any of her other stats. Oh, did it not like that one? Let's try that again. There we go. It's not always easy getting it exactly right. So we've got energy there, 3,300. That's your HP. Attack, 1,000. And then defense, 1,000. And now it's time. So I'll pop that on the side here so we know who our left-hand player is. Now, what about a warrior for player 2? Jam Bam. HP 3,800. So a little bit more. Being a member of the Preserve clan... because of the jam. This Street Fighter with the serious haircut and no-nonsense muscles is second to none at getting out of sticky situations. A master of the laser sword and crack shot, he also excels at the martial arts. He's a mean, lean, fist and foot fighting machine. Okay, we're swiping him in. Oh, but I can't. There we go. Swiped successfully. And you can see now the difference between their stats. Hopefully you can see that 1,100 attack as opposed to 1,000. So she's strong, but he is stronger. Now you have the ability to add something power related. So not only do you have all of the characters that are in the box, you also have some of these things which are weapons. And here we are, Magic Spirit, very essence of all magic spells. So let's give that Cool Candy. Cool. It's added some magic. Brilliant. And then for the for Jam Bam Bam Jam, Jamma Bam Bama Jam, rocket gun, power sword. Oh, let's use a power sword because it did give a bit of a clue there. Maybe about what he's good at. There we go. 500. That's got a 500 attack. So this one's going to be pretty powerful. Right. Game on, essentially. Now it's flashing left and right to decide who goes first. Warriors go in first, and you can always choose to recover your health, or you can choose to fight. Well, we're here to fight, are we not? Battle. Boom, 1,700 off. Flipping heck, Candy. That's a bit of a beating, isn't it? Okay, now we're back over to Cool Candy's side. So what's she going to do here? Is she going to use some magic, maybe? She could just attack, but you know, she might need to recover some health. Well, let's just do one attack and see how that comes off. Maybe that'll level the playing field a little bit. 1,400. Boom. Still quite weighed heavily towards old Jam Bam. He was just sat there eating some jam while Candy. I mean, they should get on, shouldn't they? Cool Candy and Jam Bam. They're both from the sugary from the sugar zone, aren't they? Is that what it is? Okay, right. If I press power instead of battle, I will do like a recovery move. 400, and then that'll go onto my health. 2,800. Right. Now we're back over to Candy. Let's try and use some magic. Right, now there's some instructions for how you use the magic. And it's this thing here. Magic spells. So if I press select and select again, there we go. Magic. So I've got 15 magic points. I think you start out with 10. So this one here has given a bit of a boost. I hope you're all keeping up with this. And then if I click on set, so now I'm in the magic menu, and then I can select which of the magic spells to do. Okay, so increase own attack power, decrease enemies attack power. Let's increase our own attack power and see what that does. So that's F8. So we just need to cycle through to F8. Set that one. Okay, and so now my attack's gone up, although it's still not quite as high as his. You can clearly see I'm siding with Cool Candy here, right? Oh man, now look at that. That is pretty poor health. So we better get some health back. So let's see if we can do that with some magic as well. And we'll select, which one is it? Recover more life energy, which is F4. Let's do that. With only 200. Oh, there we go. I got a good chunk back there. 1,800. But, you know, playing on the back foot, very much so. I mean, all he's really got to do is just do a couple more swings and she's probably done for, right? Whoa, that's it. 2,100. She's dead. End. That's never how someone's life should actually end, is it? There we go. That's not a bad game, is it? Right, shall we try and scan a couple of these different barcodes and see if we get something a bit different? So we saw 2,800. What did he start on? He started on 3,800. Let's see if we've got... who knows what this barcode came from, but maybe it's better than Candy and Jam. Hey man, someone should make a game called Candy and Jam. So here's my blank card, and I'm going to sellotape it, as it suggests, onto here. Now it does say it doesn't like colour barcodes. They should be black and white, and it even says if they're not black and white, you should photocopy it onto black and white paper. Black and white paper? What am I talking about? You should photocopy it so it only is black and white. But let's just see if we can scan something here. So if I switch it off and turn it back on again, and I've probably done it on the wrong side here, but whatever, I'm sure it'll work. So let's stick in this mode again, and I'm just going to try and scan and see if it detects it as anything. Oh, it didn't like that, did it? Right, so what I've done wrong essentially is not read the instructions. Apparently you're supposed to stick it to the card at a very particular place, angle, whatever. I've tried it a few times. I can't quite nail it, but this one's made of card, and it swipes like a dream. So remember Cool Candy on a 3,300? Well, that was a HP. Let's see what this barcode is. Oh, bad scan. Bad scan. Great scan. Not sure what the difference was. Look at that. 42,100. I mean, if I was then going to play against Jam Bam this time, I imagine he's going down in one shot. Yeah, I mean, this probably isn't going to be an easy battle, is it? So, let's see who goes first. Well, have a go. But I think it might be curtains for you. 100. Okay. So my attack is 9,600 and he's only got 3,800 health. It's not going to go very well for Jam Bam, is it? And that was a super hit as well. So, absolutely annihilated. So if you walked into your playground with this barcode, wherever it came from, I wonder what that did actually come from. Some of these ones are, you can just about get an idea of what they came from. But I mean, that's obviously from a magazine, that one. Don't know what that one's from. There we are then. The Barcode Battler. Quite an interesting toy. I don't think we've seen anything before it or after it that is similar. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.